Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia, AvalonAutoAtlanta.com. Next up, a beautiful 2003 Toyota Land Cruiser, 253,000 miles, exquisite service history. This thing's lived an entire life in Georgia. Every freaking record is documented on the Carfax. It's got excellent records at both Toyota dealers, Toyotech, independent shops. Everything that I normally do to these has already been done for the most part. So timing was done at 200 and 2020. And they did cam seals, crank seal, thermostat, everything else documented on there. Valve cover gaskets, I think, and spark plug tube seals and such were done around 220 something. A bunch of records, brakes, alignments, of course, oil changes and everything, but all the major stuff that I normally do is documented, is done. So our initial mechanical inspection didn't really find any glaring mechanical needs, more interior stuff. So all 5 door lock actuators are getting replaced. I just got them in yesterday. We just got it back from detail. They all work for the first 1 or 2 cycles, and then pretty much all of them die after that, which is very common on these 100 series at this age. We've recovered both front seats fully, armrest and center console. I've got that roof rack cap, should be at Toyota this morning. Just went ahead and ordered an OEM one to get it quick. They're about half the price on eBay from Japan, but could take 3 or 4 weeks to get here. So we got that one in. This thing's sitting on fuel Contra, I believe, 20-inch wheels, which I actually like. They look good. They've matched this car. The offset's just right. I believe these are the plus 20s based on Fuel's website with Cooper Xeon LTZs. It's got a little cattle push bar on the front, wind deflector. It's in good shape. Everything looks good. Little roof basket on it. The paint's in great shape. Nice onyx black with the gray two-tone and the flares. This thing looks very pretty. Again, interior, seats weren't horrible, but I had just done 2 other 100 series, and I'm like, screw it, we're going to just keep the standard going. So both front seats fully recovered. Console I did just to match everything up so it looks perfect. Also replaced the steering wheel. I believe I took a video when I first got this one in. It had a weird cover on it, and then that one was one of those lonky sew-on covers, and when I took it off, it didn't, I had one of these in stock, so I went ahead and slapped it on there because it looks so much better. Feels really good. Interior's very clean. It does have 2 keys. I am getting a 3rd one made. This one, the buttons are shot out. There's actually nothing to press anymore in there. I've got some different like AJT fobs and such, but without the actual buttons, it doesn't work. But it'll be a good spare because it does start the car and unlock the doors. Power mast, everything works. This 03 does not have a backup camera, but very, very nice, very clean interior. I also need to put all the little feet on the seats back. So again, the locks, they'll work for a few cycles and then they'll stop. So I think there's one of the back ones that will for a little bit longer, but now I think only the trunk is working. But I went ahead and ordered all 5 just because I ran into an issue with another one recently where it wouldn't go into programming mode because the passenger actuator would not cycle enough for it to enter that mode. It is missing these ashtrays on the rear doors, which doesn't bother me too much. I'll call Toyota to see if this is a drop-in option or if it's only sold with the whole switch assembly, which I know Lexus is like that. Does have, for whatever reason, 2 sets of carpet mats in the back. Back seat's in good shape. No cuts, tears, or excessive wear. Rear cargo area is clean. Does have a full WeatherTech liner as well. Base carpet is also pretty clean. This does have the factory spoiler. 3rd row is intact. But very good look to it. I really like the stance on this thing. Couple of little scratches on the gray, which Toyota does not differentiate a touch-up paint. There's some online suppliers we can try to get some of the touch-up paint for, but undercarriage on this thing is probably one of the cleaner 100 series I've had. I mean, Georgia owned, but you know, no red clay stains, no nothing. There's also some bumps and bruises on the front bumper, which I thought about sending to paint, but they want me to take this whole jigamarig off and undo the lights and everything. And, you know, it's got 253,000 miles on it. Doesn't bother me that much. Cost me about $300 in a couple hours of time if you really want to get it done. But axles look good. Undercarriage looks great. No leaks that I've seen. We are still sending it to the shop to get a full inspection. Still sending it to the shop to get a full inspection on this one, just to confirm it's as good as I think it is once we get it on the lift. But undercarriage is spotless. Probably one of the cleaner, like I said, undercarriages I've seen on one of these. Does have factory tow hitch, everything. It did have some like cheap plastic mats. I threw away the other ones. I guess I didn't grab this one, but they did their job because the mats underneath that are surprisingly clean. Does have all the manuals, wheel lock and such, which I haven't taken those covers off to see if it does have a wheel lock on there. But super, super clean. The little PIAA lights do work. Nice bright supplemental fogs. I believe I also put in a new OEM battery in it because the one we had was also an OEM, but it wasn't holding the charge. So timing's been done twice. First in 2011 at 74, second in 2020 at 200. Again, very, very clean. Radiator does not look original like that last 99 I had. Looks like it's been replaced at some point. Valve cover gaskets, perfectly dry. They did a good job cleaning them whenever they did that job. We'll send it in, get the brake fluid checked. It's a little dark, so we may flush that. But all in all, this 253,000 mile cruiser is a beaut. Beautiful cruiser. Again, we've got a roof rack cap coming, and we're still gonna send it to get an oil change. It's not quite due. It's got 253, it's due at 254. Toyota oil and filter. We'll get an OEM filter and send it into the shop. But really pretty cruiser. Everything seems to work so far. So far, so good. One thing I haven't checked is this diff lock, which it locked up immediately, which is nice to see. So the diff lock works. This one's going into the shop today. It is, Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. We got that LX going out to Colorado, hopefully today. Just made a water leak video on that one. And this one will be up for sale today. So, Adam with Avalon Auto, let us know if you have any questions. AvalonAutoAtlanta.com. Beautiful 03 Cruiser. A little high on the miles, but if you're looking for these, mileage should not scare you if maintenance records are all documented, which this has perfect documentation of maintenance history. Have a great day.